The next thing we'll cover is the X-Belt padding system, or the X-Belt PS. And so you can see this one is configured with the M3 Riggers belt. It will also function with the M3 Riggers belt and, let me grab the right one here, M3 Riggers belt with the 1.75 inch chassis. You can fit this inside the padding system as well. And what's new with the Gen 3 X-Belt PS is that you can insert just the 1 inch M3 belt without having to put it in the 1.75 inch chassis. It'll go directly into the laser cut slits in there. And so that's the next big thing that you'll notice, is that the MOLLE is not the sewn nylon webbing anymore. Now we've gone to a laser cut laminate on the side panels and the rear panel. And the other component that's different is we're doing it in 2 different sizes. So one of the problems with the older generations was getting it small enough for some people with smaller waists. And so what we're doing now is the small medium version has shorter, let me get this one out of here. It has shorter side panels. The lumbar pad and the back panel are still the same size, but this allows a smaller size range, and then the longer side panels allow a longer side range. You can see on the inside here, internally there are the 2-inch slits to facilitate either the 1.75 inch chassis or the M3 Riggers belt, and then there's the 1-inch slits to facilitate the 1-inch M3 belt as a standalone without having to layer on that additional chassis in there. Okay, to show you guys the X-Belt padding system can also be used as a harness, and this might be more comfortable if you're sitting in it for a very long time. It gives you a little bit more surface area, a little bit more padding. Again, no different in the way the harness is donned and doffed. Just move that out, give me a little bit more space there. Make sure there's no twists in them. We're going to connect and do that up. And then everything else is the same. Oops. There's the blooper reel. And on this one, I just happen to have the connections hooked up underneath. They go on the belt underneath the MOLLE panel. And that's it. And there you've got your X-Belt PS M3 harness. So as an overview, again, the additional changes from the Gen 2 to the Gen 3 is that we've got the laser cut laminate now, the ability to just use the M3 belt without a chassis, and we've got the new smaller sizing for the smaller waist belts. And that's the X-Belt PS.